in trouble. This can't be good. The boss is back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 257 pounds, Mr. McMahon.
Mr. McMahon is jacked.
You know, everybody's so quick to give Triple H all the credit for NXT, but the bottom line is the entire WWE Universe is owned by one man. This man, the chairman, Mr. McMahon.
Here comes the commish.
Shane O'Mac.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 235 pounds, Shane McMahon.
I wonder whose life and career Shane's here to make miserable tonight.
Oh, don't start, Corey.
Commissioner Hothead is out of his mind. Completely unlikable. You know, guys, I talked to some of the members of the Mean Street Posse. They don't want anything to do with Shane O'Mac anymore because he's such an egomaniac.
One thing I've learned over the past few decades, guys, is that the McMahon family and dysfunction oftentimes go hand in hand.
Evidence of that can be seen in Shane's rivalry with his father, Mr. McMahon. If you remember, the two spent a good amount of time clashing in the early 2000s.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
As Byron mentioned, the rivalry between Shane and Mr. McMahon was historic, and what I think a lot of people remember most from it was Shane buying WCW out from under his father's nose.
It certainly was a big moment for Shane, but given what WCW would later become, perhaps Mr. McMahon had the last laugh after all.
Good golly, what a knee. Harsh impact.
Clothesline! Right in the back of the neck.
It's no secret that Mr. McMahon can be brash, confrontational, and at times even explosive. At one point, Mr. McMahon had an exclusive club where members would kiss the part of his anatomy he uses to...
There's a pin now. Shane McMahon quickly getting the shoulder up.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Breaking the rules. Byron, you touched on something earlier. Mr. McMahon can most definitely be vain, smug, pompous, adversarial. At one point, the chairman of WWE referred to himself as a genetic jackhammer.
Byron, you showed up on television dressed like a baby. Who are you to insult Mr. McMahon? Mr. McMahon knows what's best for the WWE locker room and the WWE Universe better than they do themselves. Sometimes you have to crack a few eggs if you want to make an omelet. If someone doesn't like what Mr. McMahon's doing, that's just too bad.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Elbow drop, big time.
Mr. McMahon may be starting to fade here. He's really going to need to create some space for...
Going for a pin.
And Mr. McMahon with the kick out.
Not even close.
Oh, and he reverses it.
A man like that seems to have an endless store of energy.
Boom! Looks like Shane McMahon is off his game here.
I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it,
He's not going to go quietly.
no superstar worth his salt ever does.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Gets to the ropes, forcing the break.
Well, Michael, I have to question the decision to go for a submission so close to the ropes.
Byron calf crusher's in.
Cinched in, nowhere to go.
Not now. Not now. No.
That's a combination, bam! But he's got to capitalize now. That might be
Shoulders on the mat.
drop kick with precision.
Oh, nasty impact.
Ooh. What a clothesline! Ouch. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Mr. McMahon is terrifying when he's rolling like this. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? Shane McMahon got the worst end of that stick.
I think some people miscategorize Mr. McMahon's use.
Mr. McMahon with the early cover.
True testament to grit.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Stunner, Corey.
A chairman stunner.
Here's his moment, Michael.
We got to cover. This guy just refuses to quit.
How'd he do that?
Now it's Mr. McMahon on his heels a bit. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys. And when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
Well, it'd be unrealistic to expect him to not at least take some offense here. The good news for him is that he still appears to be in a better place than his opponent. Coast to coast!
Is there nothing Shane McMahon can't do?
Penny in predicament. 1, 2, 3.
And Shane McMahon is your winner.
We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Oh, I can't believe this. Almost forgot about this one. Check him out here. And this is how he ended it.
Here is your winner, Shane McMahon.
Now that's eking out a win.
You know, guys, I personally don't see this as a loss. Mr. McMahon owns the record books, so I don't think he'll see it as a loss either.
And that's